think this house is clear. Hopefully there's some loot in this house. There's barely anything in the last couple. Gotta have something to take back with me. Whoa. I didn't see you there. Not infected, are you? No? Promise you're not bit? You friendly? Alright, I'll take your word for it. Here. I've been going from house to house. Let's take a second. Give me a second, I'll light some candles. Matches. One of the most important things now. You don't have any matches? You haven't used matches in years. You're gonna want to get some matches, my friend. I'll light the first candle here. Let's light the second candle. Get a little bit more light in here. Oh, that's better. Get a little bit more light in here. I don't mean to be rude, friend. I trust you when you say you're not infected, but you don't look too good. What's your story? Yeah. Really? 4 months. So you don't know anything about what's going on then? That's why you're acting so strange. Okay, so let me get this right. You've been inside, playing Elden Ring, for 4 months since it came out, and you haven't even left your house, or even picked up your phone, because the game's that good. Okay, and you just left your house today for the first time, because you beat the game 4 times in a row, and you needed more Mountain Dew and Doritos. Okay. So you tried to go to Walmart and you kind of started figuring out there was a zombie apocalypse. Okay. I mean, that sounds perfectly reasonable. I mean, do you know anything more than just that? Yeah. Just that there's a zombie apocalypse. Alright. It's funny you mentioned Elden Ring, because that's pretty much why the zombie apocalypse started. A fourth of the human population on the planet was stuck inside playing that game. It was so addicting. A fourth of the workplace didn't go to work across the world. People weren't showering. There was no hygiene. It was the breeding grounds for a new virus, like nothing we had ever seen. And since then, most places have lost power, internet is gone, and there's no more government across the world. Everything's just crumbled, all because of Elden Ring. The game was too good. So good that it actually destroyed the world before it could ever get Game of the Year. It's honestly a shame. Yeah, you're pretty lucky that you didn't lose power. Well, if that wasn't strange enough, the real strange thing is that the one thing that can keep you safe from the zombies is wearing good cologne. Zombies, the zombie virus, it heightens their sense of smell. They can smell human flesh from miles away, and it puts them into a state of rage, and they don't stop until they consume the human flesh. However, people that wear good cologne figured out that good enough cologne will mask the smell of human flesh, masking you from the zombies. You can walk right by them. Now, if you don't have good cologne, like you're wearing Axe body spray, it'll actually enrage them, and they'll go after you first. So, cologne has become one of the biggest items in the apocalypse. It's worth more than its weight in gold, if you have any. That's where old Lorenzo the Cologne Salesman comes in. See, I travel around this wasteland, smelling fresh, staying safe from the zombies, selling people like you that need help good cologne, keep you and your friends safe. Don't worry, my friend, I'm gonna hook you up. Before I get into my bag of cologne here, different items, I wanna bandage you up a little bit, friend, because you're not looking too good. Yeah, you got a couple scrapes and bumps on your forehead. It's probably been a rough day for you. You just beat one of the best games of all time, and you leave your house finally in 4 months to find out the world's ended. But if I have to say, at least you got to play one of the best games of all time before everything ended. Alright. I just got one of these little square bandages just because you got a little bump on your forehead. You fell down earlier when you were at Walmart trying to get more Doritos. Monster. Yeah. Somebody pushed you over to get to the water bottles. Yeah, people have been pretty bad lately. People are doing anything for supplies, especially cologne. It's been pretty dangerous out in the wastelands. Let's just get that right on that little cut right there. Yeah, just right there. And let's just do one more bandage because you got a little bit of a big cut on your cheek right there. Let's just do one more bandage real quick. Let's just put this one right here on your cheek real quick. Yeah, right. That's perfect. Alright, I want to show you some colognes now. Now you said you don't have any cologne? Okay. Yeah, you're gonna need some very soon. Very soon. I got just the thing for you. Don't you worry, friend. Don't you worry, friend. Now the first thing I have to show you is some little trial vials of cologne. Now, these were samples people used to look at and try. People used to buy these little things of cologne, if you didn't know, so they could try colognes out before they bought a big bottle of them. So these happen to be very popular in the apocalypse because if you're low on caps or crypto, souls, runes, whatever currency that shop's taking, or that traveling salesman is taking, even if you don't have too much money, you can usually afford one of these. Now, all my colognes are guaranteed to keep the zombies away from you. That's the bare minimum. Some people sell cologne that's so bad, the zombies will actually come after you first. It's like I was saying, don't wear any Axe body spray. I do have some colognes though. I can do a little bit more if I just keep them off of you. But we'll get into that later. Take a look at the first one here. This scent is by Bentley, the car manufacturer. It is Silver Lake for men. This is a nice one right here. The next small bottle we have this one, if I'm reading it correctly, is by English Laundry. This one is called Armor. This scent's not only good for keeping the zombies off of you, but also smells very good. Definitely a perk in these apocalyptic times. This is the third trial vial we have. This scent is made by Sanctuary. It's called a Mer Leopard. I believe this one was supposed to be to help endangered animals. So I believe this one was supposed to go to help leopards because they were at the time endangered. Unfortunately, leopards, like most animals now, are completely extinct. So I don't think the cologne worked very well, unfortunately. But it does smell very good. Alright, so let me put these back. me get a few more colognes to show you. So, these ones are exactly the same as the other ones, but they happen to come in these nice carrying cases. Now, I include these for free. I don't make you pay extra for these. That's a perk you get when you come to Lorenzo's shop. So, let me go ahead and show you the first one here. Now this is a very famous scent. This scent is known as Creativentus. Alright. Let's put that one back. This time, I'm going to show you the last two at the same time. And this scent is called To Me Awaken. This is one of my favorites. The other scent is by Dolce & Gabbana. It's called The One for Men. Let's put these back in the cases. Alright, out of anything I just showed you, is there anything you want to smell for yourself or that you're thinking about buying? Yeah. Okay, those are good choices. Good choices. Let me get those out real quick. You can smell them for yourself. Do a couple sprays and we'll talk trade. Just give me 1 second here. Let me dig everything out. You said you wanted, yeah, okay. Alright. So the first scent from the ones I showed you you wanted to smell was the Toomey Awaken. Now would you be happy with this red case? So I could definitely swap for the green one. You like the red? Okay. Yeah, I like the red one more too. Which is weird because green's usually my favorite color. But alright. Let's give this one a couple sprays. Let you smell it out. Unfortunately, I don't have any scent strips on me. They're very hard to find in the apocalypse, and everything made out of cotton we have to use for other things, so unfortunately the only thing we can do is spray it. Yeah, this one is a really great choice. Yeah, this scent always keeps the zombies off of you. This one's very good. Lasts a long time. I usually don't have 2 sprays in each elbow, and I usually don't have the zombies bothering me at all that day. Usually for at least 8 hours. Sometimes I get 9 or 10. Alright, so that's the first one you want. The second one you wanted was the armor. So let's do a couple sprays of that. This is another really great scent. Very musky, very leathery, definitely smells like armor. You feel tough, great scent for the zombie apocalypse. Not only does it keep zombies off of you, it makes you feel like a badass, and makes you feel like you can take on 100 zombies at once, which is unnecessary with Cologne, but very fun. It's like a video game. You would like that. Oh yeah, things now are actually, they're a lot more like Elden Ring than stuff used to be, so yeah, if you really like Elden Ring, the zombie apocalypse is probably the thing for you. Yeah, the only thing is, once you die, there's no coming back, so that's kind of a bummer. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much like Elden Ring. You just kind of kill stuff and get souls, look for loot. But yeah, once you're dead, you're kind of dead, so Cologne's very important. Alright, let's take a look at the third scent you chose. And that was the Silver Lake for Men by Bentley. Now let's do a couple sprays of this one. This one's it's a very clean scent. Not kind of like laundry, but clean in a blue, watery way, but also very classy. So this one you can feel like you're wearing a tuxedo, even though that will never happen again, most likely. But maybe you'll find a zombie wearing one that's in mint condition, and maybe you'll manage to get off of them, but I doubt it. So that was the 3 scents you were interested in. So, after smelling all 3 of these, do you want to go ahead and buy all 3? Oh, I'd say if you bought all 3 of these vials, you'll probably be safe from zombies for at least a few months, minimum. Yeah, this will keep you safe for at least a few months. How would you like to pay for these 3 clones? What kind of currencies do you have on you? I take almost everything, except for NFTs. No NFTs. I'll take literally anything but NFTs. Even Dogecoin, Bitcoin, no NFTs. You have to pay me to take an NFT, actually. Okay. I mean, you must have something on you. Oh, really? You have some bottle caps? Yeah, fork them over. Twisted tea, too. Those are worth quite a bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, bottle caps are one of the biggest currencies now. Right after Tamagotchis. You know, twisted tea bottle caps. It's like currency. A $1 bill and a $50 bill are the same amount of paper, but one says 1, one says 50. Twisted teas, they're like the $20 bill. One twisted tea cap will get you one of those cologne vials. So, you've got 3 twisted tea caps. That would get you all 3 of those colognes. If that's the trade you want to make. It is? Okay. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. I was gonna have to do one thing first. I just gotta check the authenticity of these bottle caps. Just give me a second. They sound pretty authentic, but so let me check for another second here. Okay. Okay. They sound pretty good. I'll take them. 3 bottle caps, sir. For your 3 vials of cologne. Thank you very much. Now, trial vials of cologne are good and all, but sometimes you're gonna need a large amount of cologne, and you're gonna need the stash cologne. Sometimes there are cologne shortages. It's hard to get it, so you want to make sure you have enough in stock. You want to make sure you have enough quality cologne. So, not too many people in the wasteland have full-size bottles of cologne anymore, but Lorenzo has the connections. Let's start off here with a pretty inexpensive bottle of cologne. This is a great bottle if you don't have too much, if you don't have too many caps or too much currency, but you still want a good cologne to keep you safe for a while. This is definitely a lower end cologne for the zombie apocalypse, but still a great bottle for the price. Plus it makes such good sounds. Let's give this one a few sprays. I love this scent. This is a really good scent. This one will keep zombies hundreds of feet away from you. They can't stand even getting near this scent. So that was the Burberry for Men. Keep in mind this is a great cologne bottle, but this was definitely one of the lower entries. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one step up now. Let me get the middle tier cologne out. So this is very famous and popular scent. This is my medium class. This is Versace Eros. This is one of my absolutely favorite scents. Not only because it keeps zombies I've seen up to a mile away from you, and this will also keep anyone within 100 feet of you safe. They won't even go near your friends. One person wearing this in a small camp can keep everyone fully protected for an entire 20 hours. And that's just 2 sprays. Alright, let's give this one a few sprays. Let you smell it, see what you think. This is a great scent. This scent just smells like going to a club or going somewhere, having fun on a Friday night. Just very, something no one's ever gonna do again probably. But at least we have cologne to make us remember those times. So that was my middle class clone. Like I said, this will keep them away from you, as well as away from people near you. So this is a great option, but it's definitely a little bit more pricey than the one I just showed you, the Burberry for Men. Alright, now let me get out my absolute top tier, god tier cologne. Now when I say this cologne is legendary, that's putting it lightly. This is the most sought after cologne. Most people have never even seen this, let alone have it in their inventory. But that's just what you get when you come to Lorenzo's shop. So this cologne is Dior Sauvage. This has become a legendary cologne in the zombie apocalypse. Not only does the bottle make amazing sounds, not only does it smell amazing, not only does it keep zombies away from you, miles away, including anyone around you. This cologne has the power to make zombies that smell it turn on each other. This cologne will actually make a zombie that smells it attack other zombies instead of humans. If we had enough of this, we can make zombies eradicate themselves. That's why this has become an absolutely expensive, sought-after item in the apocalypse. This might be one of the most sought-after items, next to clean drinking water, food, Oreos. Let's go ahead and spray this one a few times. This is my absolute favorite scent. Like I said, this is an item I wouldn't even announce to people you have on you. You might actually get robbed, even by people you think you can trust. That is how sought after this cologne is. I've seen people kill for this cologne. I've seen families break up over this cologne. I've seen one spray of this cologne take down 50 zombies. Which is why this is in my absolute top tier. This cologne will not come cheap. I will be honest with you. But as far as surviving the zombie apocalypse, there's nothing more you want on you than Dior Sauvage. Alright, any vet you think you might be interested in? Yeah? Okay. The Versace Eros. That is a great choice. Right in the middle, not too expensive, but a lot of perks. Like I said earlier, this cologne's gonna keep them off of you at a very safe distance, as well as pretty much anyone around you, especially if they're very close to you. Now, I know you said earlier that all you had on you was those 3 Twisted Tea bottle caps, but you must have something else on you, right? You can't have only that in your pockets. Yeah? You have one more thing on you? Oh, okay. I see. So the one thing you actually have on you, besides bottle caps in your pockets, is your copy of Elden Ring you were playing. Okay. Yeah, actually, online gaming is dead since the internet went down completely, but video games still exist if you can find a large encampment, or even some of the cities that are starting to pop up that have power. Some consoles and PCs and video games actually survived. Yeah. Some camps and settlements will even host local LAN parties and play old video games that had LAN player on them. It's pretty fun. But I actually am lucky enough I do pretty well selling cologne in the zombie apocalypse, so I actually have a PS5 at home and I have not been able to find this game, so you said you beat it 4 times in a row for 4 months straight. You're probably sick of playing it. If you wanted to trade this for that bottle of Versace Eros, I think that would be a fair trade for the bottle of Versace Eros, if you wanted to make that trade. Yeah. Sounds fair to you? Yeah, you're probably sick of Elden Ring. It's everything I have on me today. You're very lucky you ran into me. You said I was one of the first people you saw after you left your house. It must be very jarring for you. Well, you've got enough cologne now to keep you safe for probably a year. Good cologne too. Not some of that watered down crap some of my competitors sell in the wasteland. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few bad apples out there selling bad cologne. There's a Dr. Clemens I've heard of. People say he worked at a asylum named Arkham before the zombie apocalypse broke out. He goes around selling this cologne. People say it makes him go crazy. He's got this sidekick named Margaret that I think he gave a lot of his cologne to. They're crazy. Yeah, if you see Dr. Clemens out in the wasteland trying to sell you cologne, you stay clear of him, okay? Well, I appreciate you trading with me, keeping me in business. Yeah, that cologne will keep you safe out there. Yeah. What do you do next time? Do you need to buy more cologne from me? I'm all over the wasteland, my friend. Anywhere you go, you'll find me. How's it work? Don't worry about that too much. It's like a video game. Don't worry about it. Next time you need to see me, you'll find me. Well, till next time, my friend. Happy surviving. Smell you later.